Hi, I'm Dr. Darren Schmidt at the Nutritional Healing Center of Ann Arbor, and this video is Fibromyalgia is Lactic Acidosis. So these are discoveries I've made in the last 6 months of 2016, and here's the mechanism behind how you get horribly tender and sore muscles throughout your body chronically. Here's how this happens. So you have this cycle of lactic acidosis. I have another video on this. But we have too much lactic acid caused by your muscle cells burning sugar, and the waste product of burning sugar is lactic acid. And if your liver is not functioning very well, it's not cleaning out the lactic acid, then you get a buildup of lactic acid. And then what happens after that, relative to oxygen, lactic acid goes up in the blood and oxygen goes down. That makes the arteries dilate. It slows down the circulation of blood flow. And at the capillary level, the teeny tiny capillaries, there's a stagnation of circulation and capillary engorgement and cell death right there. Now here's the kicker for fibromyalgia. If this happens in a muscle, the muscle cells die. What happens when muscle cells die? Rigor mortis. The muscles tighten up. So you can have a little bit of cell death, capillary engorgement, etc., lactic acidosis, let's say just in your traps. And those traps get really tight and sore, that's rigor mortis at a very small scale. So when when you have a dead body in front of you, rigor mortis starts to set in within 30 minutes. It could take a few hours. But fibromyalgia is basically rigor mortis at the cellular level when the capillaries are engorged. So I've worked with people before now. I've been at this 6 months treating lactic acidosis. I've been in practice 19 years. And now I have the solution. And so there are supplements then that decrease the lactic acid in the blood and raise the oxygen up. Then the arteries come back together like they're not dilated anymore. Now if you go too far, you can make the arteries constrict too much, so it's got to be balanced with each other. And then you have proper flow and proper cell respiration at the level of the capillaries. The cells take in oxygen and they excrete their waste back into the blood. The blood gets carried away, and you get this continual refreshment of oxygen and other nutrients to the cells, and then the waste gets carried away. So fibromyalgia is lactic acidosis. There's a total of 77 diseases and symptoms that I've figured out are caused by lactic acidosis, and this is one of them.